Psst. Maybe you didn't know, but I don't get paid for this. Yeah, mostly because of copyright issues. Yay, YouTube. But you know what you can do to support me? Become a member on my YouTube channel. And when you do that, as a bonus, you get access to all my unedited music video reactions, movie reactions, and TV show reactions. That is, if I'm not too embarrassed to share them after filming them. Anyway, you'll see. Last project of tonight is a project that I've been pushing back quite a bit as well. It's actually one of my own friends from when I used to work in the music industry in Quebec, Jules, who participated in a singing competition. I was part of the record label associated to that singing competition TV show called Star Academy, and it's basically these like 15 people that are thrown into an academy for weeks on end. One person gets eliminated every week, and they're not just like the voice style, but like really there to be trained, to go through a series of activities. There's like a recap every single day on TV, almost like Love Island-esque. Yeah, he took part of the edition that the same year that I started working at the record label, and he was one of the artists that I really truly advocated to sign after the show. He didn't win, but his voice is subliminal. No, not subliminal. I just literally used the French word and tried to convert it. It's sublime. That's what I meant to say. Is pristine, amazing runs, amazing vocals altogether. You guys are gonna love it, especially those who are very appreciative of vocal performance. It is his second album. The first one I listened to, I actually worked on. I promoted with him. I was doing the digital marketing portion of his release. So I did work on singles with him. And in the meantime, well, I lost my job due to budget cuts and I moved on to different industries. So I'm no longer in music, but I did have coffee with him a few weeks prior to releasing the album. I missed the release, the party that he had, unfortunately, because I was away on a trip and coming back the day of, unfortunately. But the album came out back in May. It has 12 songs. It'll be in French, or at least most of it. So I'm going to have a bit of translating to do for you guys. But I will say that I have some tea, okay? Okay. And he did tell me that I could share this. Okay. So long story short, he was in a long-term relationship. Didn't go well. He broke it off. And after breaking it off, learned that his ex was cheating on him the entire time. Well, not the entire time, but towards the later portion of the relationship with a bunch of other guys in different places. So the cover that we're seeing on the screen right now, the album cover, is in a gym shower in a high school that the gym was like rented out for activities for adults. And it's one of the places apparently that his ex cheated on him at. So he had the photo shoot in that exact shower that he was cheated on. When I tell you the tea was piping hot when I learned about this, I was, for the lack of better words, gagged. My jaw was on the ground when he told me this. And I was like, no, you're kidding. You are kidding. Anyway, so we're going to have a bit of a heartbreak type of album. I'm very excited. And yeah, let's start this album called Oublier Hier, which means forget yesterday, with the first song called Tuer, la flamme, kill the flame. Oh, I'm happy we have lyrics. Okay, cool. I'm really excited. I'm already in love with the synth. It's like organ type of synth.
sortis du décor. Tous ces mots qui résonnent à tort. Sur nos murs, autrefois château fort. Non, jamais au bon moment, mais toujours prêt à m'arracher le temps.
And I will translate the lyrics after.
Combien de fois tu m'as traîné dans le noir, par d'être seul à souffrir trop longtemps.
Okay.
Tout le poids de la terre ne peut me courber le dos, et tout le vent de la mer me montre la vue d'en haut. Tant de souffle pour si petit dé. Arrête de penser que le monde entier doit couler avec toi. Tant d'efforts pour tuer la flamme d'un
Okay.
côté. Est-ce que tu grandis en me faisant danser du bout des doigts? Tout le poids de la terre ne peut me courber le dos, et tout le vent de la mer me montre la vue d'en haut. Peur de prendre ma main, peur de voir trop loin, peur de prendre ma main, peur de voir trop loin, peur de prendre ma main, peur de voir trop loin, peur de prendre ma main, peur de voir trop loin, peur de prendre ma main, peur de voir trop loin.
Right. Right. Has like a slight psychedelic feel to it.
Tout le poids de la terre ne peut me courber le dos, et tout le vent de la mer me montre la vue d'en haut. Peur de prendre ma main,
Okay.
voir trop loin.
It is definitely darker than like his previous project, and there's something a little more haunting about it, which is very different compared to the more like very soulful R&B side. It's almost actually, I can hear a bit of it's funny because he was actually at the show and we didn't cross paths, but I crossed paths with another colleague of mine from back then who's also an artist that I reacted to on the channel. We were all present at the show for Gene, the album by, oh my god, I'm gonna lose it, by, oh my god, I am drawing a blank and I'm embarrassed. Hold on, it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back. It's Gene by Yeba. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot her name. We were all present at that concert, and I can definitely hear Yeba influences in this track. Definitely. And yeah, extended note. Like there's something so like enticing about it. Now, if I translate the lyrics very quickly, it'll be a bit of a translating job tonight. That's okay. I'm okay with that. So how many years still before we leave the core, we leave the set, all the words who are that are echoing wrongly on the walls that used to be our stronghold, like castle. Um, no, never at the right time, but always ready to rip sometime, in the sense of like literally just tear some time apart or pull some time. How many times will you take me in the dark because you're scared of suffering for too long? um all the weight of the world could not curve my back, and all the wind of the sea is showing me a view from above, right, to elevate and to see a bigger perspective. um so much breath for so little ideas. Stop thinking that the entire world has to crash with you. So many efforts to kill the flame next to us. Are you growing as you make me dance at your fingertips? So there was a bit of a story of Jules' ex kind of going through it emotionally, psychologically, but never really resounding from it. Like, it wasn't just a phase. It wasn't just like a period of his life. It's like somebody who dwelled in it, and it was draining as a relationship. I'm very happy because like I'm genius.com for this album. That's what's happening. I have the understanding of the context and the meaning of it. So I can tell you what it's about, but the relationship was very draining and very heavy, and that was before they broke up. That was already the case, and Jules felt like he was being dragged down by his ex. There would be, situations that would rise where when things would go well for Jules, there would be this like counter reaction to pull him down on behalf of his now ex. So anyway, this song is very much about that. Moving on to the single, or one of the singles from this album, called Quand je tiens ta main, which means when I hold your hand.
Quand je tiens ta main, je ne sens plus rien.
Basically, that part says basically when I hold your hand, I don't feel anything anymore. And it matches the softness so well, and like the drowning out of the instruments.
Du doigt et me demande encore de régler ton sort, sans savoir retrouver la réponse qui te hante loin dans ton corps. J'ai tout donné jusqu'à en être vide. Quand je tiens ta je ne sens plus rien.
And what's wild is that the cover of the single is him
Quand je tiens ta
Holding a mannequin's hand. Oh. Wait.
Je ne sens plus rien. Quand je tiens ta main, je ne sens plus rien.
There's a bit of a distribution situation happening there, but there you go. Okay.
Et je vois déjà la fin.
Oh. And with this perfect resolution in the chords. Okay. Wow. So basically, to summarize the lyrics of what they're saying, or translate it, I'm not even summarizing, I'm going line by line. It's like in between the sheets, there are kilometers to cover between you and I, or until you, I guess, as a direct translation. Our bodies at our fingertips, basically at at extremities. I don't have the strength to choose anymore the cold or the size when you're sighing, right? I gave everything until I was empty. When I hold your hand, I don't feel anything anymore. So it's really just this process of falling out of love because of the exhaustion of taking care of somebody who's going through it, you know? And how could you have dreamt of seeing me walk down the aisle? What did you have to fulfill? You point your finger at me and ask me to solve your problem without knowing the answer, where the answer is haunting you in your body, right? Like because it is a mental health situation, it's like you're asking people to solve it for you, or specifically Jules to solve it for his ex, without acknowledging where it stems from. And I gave everything until I was empty. When I hold your hand, I don't feel anything anymore. And then the last line is, I already see the end. Damn. Okay. I wonder where the breakup happens, because we have an interlude. So I don't know if there's like, we kind of move on to some, I don't know. We're going to see what the timeline is. Next one is Tout va bien, which means everything's good.
Tout va bien.
Harmonies.
Les belles saisons envolées, comme si j'avais tout effacé. Les écarts de température, la lumière qui change de figure. Combien de temps j'ai manqué pour les moments dissipés. Tout va bien.
I like this nostalgic mixing on his vocals.
Seules années pouvaient partir en fumée, comme si de moi je pouvais détacher ces vieux vêtements à faire laver. Trop de souvenirs pour une seule brassée. Va bien falloir que je me fasse à l'idée. Tout va bien. Les 4 appartements oubliés, toutes les adresses fermées à clé, les meubles abandonnés sur le trottoir. J'ai pas toi mais j'ai plus envie de les voir. Mais tout va qui je ne vois plus rien. Jamais envie d'affronter les moments où je fais face à tout ce que j'ai gardé en dedans.
They had a dog that they had to split, and
Je m'en attendais. Fait que ça va. Genre, ça allait des hauts depuis vraiment longtemps. Fait que c'est ça, quand c'est arrivé, j'étais comme bye bye. J'étais pas content. On dirait que je me sens comme relieved de quelque chose, pis que c'était comme un poids dans la main. Ça va, très bien.
the voice memo was basically saying how, like, when it happened, it wasn't a surprise, and it was time to go low.
Faire semblant d'aller bien, sans savoir comment tendre la main. Mais j'oublie tout le temps que souvent tout va bien, mais tout va bien.
Wow! Oh, what a switch up! Oh, I really like this. Oh, I would have needed an extended version of that, like that portion. It's almost like this falsehood of like, oh, pretending everything is all right, and like this upbeat, like denial type of feeling. Ah, the vocals. Yeah. Okay, to summarize the lyrics, I mean, obviously production was amazing and vocals are incredible, but lyric-wise, so everything's going well. The 20 seasons that flew away as if I had erased everything. The differences in temperatures, the light that changes shape. How much time did I miss for all the moments that have dissipated, right? Because they spent 5 years together. So 5 years times the 4 seasons is 20. Talking about the changes in temperature, changes in light. But everything's fine. And we'll do like the 5 years kind of went up in smoke, as if I could just simply detach all these old clothes that I have to wash. Too many souvenirs for one laundry load. I will have to start accepting it. But everything's fine. The 4 apartments that we forgot, or that forgotten, with all the addresses that were closed with a key, right? Because when you're moving away, you kind of lock the door one last time. All the furniture abandoned on the sidewalk. I don't know about you, but I don't feel like seeing them anymore. But everything's fine. It's like a true denial song. I'm afraid when I'm visiting your area of the city that our eyes might meet in a lineup. I can't even imagine you with a dog because I have tears that come up and I can't see anything anymore. I don't feel like confronting this situation or the time where I will have to look at, face everything that I have kept inside of myself, right? It's like very much denial, still like pushing it down, shoving it down. Always pretending that everything is fine without knowing how to like extend my hand. But I'm forgetting all the time that often everything comes back, but everything's fine. Like pure denial. I love it. I love it. That's what the lyrics are saying. Oops. Next one is the other single that came out from this album. I think there are 3 singles. The other one being Karma. So, and I'm pretty excited about that because I've never listened to Naomi, even though I follow her on social media. So I can't wait to listen to that track. But the next one is the title track of the album, Oublier Hier, which means forget yesterday. Hey, okay.
J'aurais dû partir avant que la nuit s'installe.
We've all been there.
La lune est tombée, j'ai peine à me relever, j'essaie d'y voir clair.
Oh, I love the groove.
Pour tout recommencer, sans jamais retourner, revenir en arrière pour comprendre comment faire pour quitter la misère, renier les peines et changer d'air. Comment faire pour laisser notre histoire loin derrière, enfin pouvoir oublier hier.
Nice.
Je t'ai cru, tu disais de pas m'en faire. J'aurais dû savoir ce qui se passait dans le vestiaire.
This is the reference to the album cover. Oh!
La lune est tombée, je pensais
Okay.
rêver, mais sans les paupières. Oh, comment je peux trouver façon de t'excuser quand tu refuses toujours de comprendre? Comment faire pour quitter la misère, renier les peines et changer d'air?
Hey.
Pour laisser notre histoire loin derrière, enfin pouvoir oublier hier. Oh, oublier.
Oh, that must be so good live.
Comment faire pour quitter la misère, renier les peines et changer d'air? Comment faire pour laisser notre histoire loin derrière?
Has a bit of a Stevie Wonder touch to it.
La misère, renier les peines et changer d'air. Comment faire pour laisser notre histoire loin derrière, enfin pouvoir oublier hier.
Nice. Oh, that is definitely gonna score high in the ranking for sure of the album. Ah, amazing. Okay, hold on. Let me get to the lyrics because I feel like that's where the tea is. So, had I known that I would hurt as much, I should have left before the night fell. Right? Like the first time that we met, before I might have stayed over the night, should have left. The moon has fallen. I have a hard time getting back up. I'm trying to see clearly to start it all over without ever going back. But I need to go back to be able to understand. How should I do to like leave this misery, deny the sadness, and change my mind or change my mood? How do I do to forget, like to leave our history behind and to finally potentially forget yesterday? This is what it's saying. That was the chorus. Now, verse 2. I believed you. You told me not to worry about it, but I should have known what was happening in the changing room. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a T of the cover that I was talking about. The moon has fallen, and I thought I was dreaming. Sorry, hold on. I thought I was dreaming, but without my eyelids, right? And like dreaming in real life. how can I find a reason to excuse you when you constantly refuse to understand? And then it's the same chorus again as I previously mentioned, and then we have a repetition of the chorus, or at least the first half of the chorus. Damn, this is about the cheating portion of it. Which now we're gonna step into karma, which is funny because technically, long after he broke up, he ended up in a relationship with somebody else, and he's very happy with that person. Somebody who I knew by name and face because his current partner worked in the music television industry for a specific talk show, and we had crossed paths a couple of times, and was part of a production house that I had looked up on LinkedIn at some point. So I was very familiar with the person with whom he's currently in a relationship. And it's like when you come out of a relationship, you're like, oh, I'm gonna take a chill, I won't hurry it up, and apparently they just poof, fireworks. So anyway, if you're not too sick of me by now and still want to get to know me better, I'm available on social media. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Tinder, on Bumble. Wait, wrong crowd. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, you know what I mean. Remember, you can view my song ranking as well as the score I assigned to this project below in the pinned comment. And yeah, feel free to let me know how wrong I am. Just don't put a hex on my bloodline, please. Next track is called Karma, and it features Naomi. And I had a feeling that we would have a bit more groove. I feel like I'm gonna love this one.
Toi, qu'est-ce que tu fais dans ses bras? Jouer au psy dans ses dégâts. Tu charges à l'heure ou au mois. En effet, pour les coups bas.
Clock him, girl. You'll see. I'll explain.
En oubliant son visage, je sais bien qu'il y aura des larmes.
Ooh.
Avec ou sans les mirages, je ne veux plus de ces orages. De toute façon, je laisse ma place. C'est la dernière fois. Laisse derrière toi.
Hey.
Sans même lui dire au revoir. Et laisse dans ses draps tous ses faux départs. Son amant et ses histoires. C'est son karma, baby, qui finira bien par le rattraper.
Hey.
Karma, baby, on verra bien ce qu'il t'a volé. Ce sera derrière toi.
I love the bass work.
Pourquoi je suis dans tous mes états. Pourtant je savais déjà. Après tout ce temps je crois que tu me dois au moins ça. Laisse la joie venir d'ailleurs. He picked a hill to die on. Faut bien savoir rire quand tout s'effondre. On pourra danser encore. Les faux espoirs s'évaporent. Ne cherche pas, tu trouveras de l'or. Oh, c'est la dernière fois. Laisse derrière toi tous ces faux espoirs, sans même lui dire au revoir. Laisse dans ses draps
Oh, this is so good.
tous ces faux départs, son amant et ses histoires. C'est son karma, baby, qui finira bien par le rattraper. C'est ton karma, baby, tu trouveras bien ce qu'il t'a volé. Karma, baby.
There's a little bit of funk in it. It's almost like in a remix world, it almost feels like could have been a kid from another track.
Derrière toi, tous ces faux espoirs, sans même
Piano. Almost like they're sitting in a bus and they're singing this at the back of the bus as they're going through the city. I like it. Very nice. Oh, that one. Well, that might be at the top of my ranking. Okay, let's translate some of the lyrics because this is the feel-good track that we've been needing for a minute. So it starts with Naomi singing, "You, what are you doing in his arms? Playing a psychologist in all of that mess. Are you billing per hour or per month? With extra for all of the dirty shots that your ex has taken." And then Jules replies, "I prepared all my luggage while trying to forget his face. I know that there will be tears with or without the mirage. I don't want any of his storms anymore. Anyway, I'm leaving. I'm renouncing my place, I guess, or I'm leaving my seat empty because it's the last time." And so the chorus goes, "Leave behind you all of the false hope, without even saying goodbye, and leave in the sheets all of the fake battles or the fake debates, his fling or side situation, and his stories. It is his karma, baby, that will eventually catch up to him. You will see everything that he stole from you it's going to be left behind. Don't worry about it." And then Jules starts verse number 2 by saying, "Why am I all up in my feelings? I knew about this with all that time. After all this time, I think that you owe me at least this, the joy of going to..." Hold on. Oh, no, because that switches to Naomi. Never mind. "I deserve at least this," right? The karma. And then she says, let joy come from somewhere else. He picked a hill to die on. You need to learn how to laugh when things are crashing down. We will dance again. The false hope is going to evaporate. Don't search it up. Don't look for it explicitly. You will find gold because this is the last time." And then we have the chorus again. That was a great track. I really enjoyed it. No wonder it was a single. I had a feeling that it would be that type of track, but yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Seulement, nuit, only the night. Oh, I think it might be about his new thing.
Dans l'air, mon record qui s'entremêle et j'espère qu'il te montre quoi faire sans cesse. Tes lèvres me chantent et m'appellent et ma tête ne compte.
It is about the new boo.
Seulement la nuit pour savoir.
Okay.
Quelques heures contre tes bords.
Woo!
La minute file sans histoire. Entre tes bras, les souvenirs contre toi pour que la lune nous regarde plus d'une fois. Seulement la nuit pour se voir. Quelques heures contre tes pas. Les minutes filent sans histoire. Chaque seconde brûle pour ton corps.
I'm pretty sure that's the producer of the track who plays the horns.
Seulement la nuit pour se
Yeah, Oublier Hier, who's Jules' friends.
quelques heures contre tes pas. Les minutes filent sans histoire. Chaque seconde brûle pour ton corps.
So yeah, Jules was working with Olivier on the first album as well. They're friends and have been for a long time, and I think he's classically trained, or at least in jazz, and been doing a lot of great work to produce music. So clearly, as you can hear, and playing the horns as well. He's a multi-instrumentalist, which is really impressive. Yeah, lots of vocals, lots of as you might have been able to tell from the vibe of the song 60 time. So basically the lyrics say, in the air, yeah, I was about to start reading in French randomly. Well, not randomly, but like that would have confused a lot of people. In the air, our looks are crossing paths and kind of getting entangled a little bit. And I hope that my look is telling you what to do. Without stopping, your lips are singing to me and are calling me, and my head is no longer counting all of the drinks. Only for the night we can drink each other up a few hours against the pores of your skin, and the minutes are flying away without any big story. Like there's no drama. In between your arms, the souvenirs are, right, I guess, rubbing against my skin. Under the sheets, there's no other place that exists. The time is flying by. Your cologne is against. I don't know how to hold on. Your cologne is pressing against my body, I guess would be the way to say it. For the moon, pour que la lune nous regarde plus une fois. For the moon to look at us more than once. Kind of middle of the night situation. And then we have a repetition of the chorus. All right, next one. The interlude. Vague, which means waves. Which we did talk about the winds of the sea earlier in the first track. So I don't know if there's going to be some tie-in to that. But it does feel the middle of the night.
Écoute le vent quand il parle avec l'océan. Écoute toujours le vent en regardant. Quand les eaux s'agiteront
kind of swelled up like tides. Okay. Okay, hold on. This is really interesting because now he lives in a portion of the city called the Old Port, which is by the water. So Montreal is an island within Quebec in the midst of a river, the St. Lawrence River, which connects the Atlantic Sea through the east side and it goes all the way. It's a river that connects all the way down to the Great Lakes. So Montreal is situated there. He lived in different areas, but now he lives in the Old Port, which is very close to the water. And I feel like this is kind of the late night reflection. Well, not reflection, but late night thinking that you may have, kind of like contemplating stuff in the past. And when things are good and you're like, there's still a little bit of the past haunting and lingering in your life, and you're like, just thinking about it when things are a little calm. Starry night by the water, and the lyrics basically say, listen to the wind when it parls when it talks to the ocean. Always listen to the wind while you're looking. When the waters start to agitate, you'll understand why. You won't even blame the waves, because he was brewing up such a storm in the relationship that it's only natural that it comes back to his ex. And it's kind of a wish that his ex finally understands what was going on, So that was the interlude, leading into the next track, Pomme, which means apple. With some flutes in the background.
J'ai essayé de faire semblant que tu n'as jamais été là. J'ai essayé, mais dans mon salon, je te vois. C'est peut-être l'odeur ou les souvenirs qui semblent habiter avec moi. Ou bien c'est l'amour qui refuse de quitter mon toit. Mais plus je te vois, plus je me demande pourquoi tu n'es plus chez moi. Plus je te vois, plus je te sens loin de mes bras. Encore je pense à toi, mais les larmes s'enfuient du miroir.
Wow.
Encore je pense à toi, mais la peur chavire la mémoire. Peut-être qu'un jour j'aurai la force de te revoir.
Okay, so where does apple come into this?
J'ai imaginé tellement de scénarios, je ne compte plus les fois où j'ai tourné en rond, toujours les mêmes pas. J'essaie de me convaincre que c'est peut-être mieux de ne pas avoir vécu d'adieu. Encore je pense à toi, mais les larmes s'enfuient du miroir. Encore je pense à toi, mais
I just caught on Pomme as a dog name.
pense à toi.
Because I think his ex took the dog.
Les larmes s'enfuient du miroir. Encore
I forgot about that.
toi. Mais
And I knew this. Oh, I'm mad at myself for not picking that up before.
mémoire. Peut-être qu'un jour j'aurai l'amour. Peut-être qu'un jour j'aurai le cœur. Peut-être qu'un jour j'aurai la force de dire au revoir.
Oh, that just broke my heart. Oh, that just got incredibly more painful than I thought. Ouch. Okay. Hold on a minute. So I got to explain the context of the lyrics, then I'll dive into more details about this. But essentially, the song is saying, I tried to pretend that you were never there. I tried, but I really tried, but in my living room, I still see you. It's maybe the smell or the souvenirs that seem to still live with me, or maybe it's my love that's refusing to leave my home. But the more I see you, the more I'm asking myself why you're not with me. The more I see you, the more I feel you so far from me. Still, I think of you, but the tears are escaping the mirror. Still, I think of you, but the fear is chavirer is basically when a boat tips over my memories, right? So the fear is like kind of tipping over the memories to avoid it. Maybe one day I'll have the strength to tell you goodbye. I've imagined so many different scenarios. Well, that was the chorus, by the way. I've imagined so many scenarios. I don't even count them. I count the times where I walked in circles over like the same steps over and over again. I'm trying to convince myself that it might be that way. Better the fact that we didn't get to say goodbye. Then we have the chorus again. Still, I think of you, but my tears are fading away in a mirror, so on and so forth. And then at the end, maybe one day I will have the love. Maybe one day I'll have the strength. One day, maybe I'll have the strength to tell you goodbye. Now, for a minute, I was like, wait, did he go back to his ex, or did he have a moment where he was thinking of going back? But then I was like, why is Pomme? Like, why is Apple there? And then it hit me all of a sudden that Pomme was his dog that he shared with his ex, and his ex took the dog. And I remember the dog because when we would have our one-on-one calls during the release of his first album, he would be I think it's like a golden teckle that he would be holding during our calls. And I remember the dog. Oh, the last time I listened to a song about a dog like that, I bawled my eyes out. It was Scott Hoying when he wrote the song about Bubbles, who passed away. And like it destroyed me as a song. Was it Bubbles or Bub? Yeah. And just massacred my feelings in the moment. Okay. Oh, that was so sad. Oh. Okay. The next one is Déjà, trop loin, already too far, which I think might have been a single. Potentially. Probably not, because it doesn't have lyrics, but let's see.
je pense
Oh yeah, it was a
à
single,
rentrer chez moi.
but I don't have the lyrics.
J'oublie où sont les murs. J'oublie même leur couleur.
Hold on.
C'est trop, j'aurais pu
Less.
jurer qu'après 26 ans, je pourrais décrire ma maison par cœur.
Mm.
Perdu à travers les décors, mais il est déjà trop tard. Perdu mon avance, faux départ, trop loin dans ma tête encore. Sans partir d'ici, je suis ailleurs, déjà trop loin. Sans changer de vie, jamais à l'heure, déjà demain. Partout en même temps et nulle part à la fois. Sans partir d'ici, je suis déjà trop loin.
It's all about like being already so mentally checked out, right? It's like even though I might still be physically here, like mentally I'm so gone.
Ça fait trop longtemps que j'essaie de retenir.
It's been so long since I've tried to hold back.
Les moments sans jamais vraiment les saisir. Comme un océan
All the moments
trop
without really
grand pour
enjoying
les
them.
deux mains. Il glisse entre mes doigts et je replonge comme à chaque fois. Perdu à travers les décors, mais il est déjà trop tard.
Kind of lost in the stage
Perdu mon
decor,
avance, faux
but it's already too late.
trop loin dans ma tête encore. Sans partir d'ici, je suis ailleurs, déjà trop loin. Sans changer de vie, jamais à l'heure, déjà demain. Partout en main.
Without even changing lifestyles, I'm already planning moving for tomorrow and shit, like arranging the time for tomorrow.
Partir d'ici, je suis déjà trop Sans partir d'ici, je suis ailleurs, déjà trop loin. Sans changer de vie, jamais à l'heure, déjà demain. Partout en même temps et nulle part à la fois. Sans partir d'ici, je suis déjà trop loin.
His vocals have been like sublime the entire project, as I expected, but wow. His control is impeccable. And that's why I really advocated to sign him as part of label, but so it kind of happened in really interestingly in the sense of like we didn't sign him as part of the label associated to the TV show contest, but then he was signed by a pretty well-established artist in Quebec who's predominantly like an R&B artist, and he decided to launch his own label, but distributed through one of the labels part of the music group that I was at. And so that's how we ended up collaborating together on projects, because he was signed, and then the label group that I was at distributed the music from the label that we had an agreement that he was signed to. So it's funny how life works out. Like I advocated for him, and then I learned that he wasn't signed. I was disappointed, and then lo and behold, we ended up working together a little later on. So, and that was one of the singles. The next one being Les Fleurs du Tapis, which means the flowers on the carpet.
Je me suis perdue entre ta rue et le métro, plus souvent que j'aimerais l'admettre.
Kind of lost myself in the city more often than I would like to admit.
Tellement essayé de me croire, entêté à ne rien voir. Je me suis tellement raconté d'histoires.
Like I led myself to believe things or to not believe things because I was hard-headed and told myself some stories
Sans me l'avouer,
without admitting.
je me suis demandé enfin
I finally asked myself
si c'est vrai ce qu'on dit sur les
if it's true that
on s'y attend le moins. J'ai cherché à m'enfarger dans les fleurs et tes tapis
oh
sans jamais y trouver un pli.
it's a song about self-sabotage. It's like, is it true about the people who are trying to like
Je croyais
trip up in a carpet that doesn't even have a fold in it?
soyez
Oh,
le temps au moins de pouvoir me raccrocher. Mais t'es débarqué au premier tournant pour aller marcher sans remarquer le temps.
wow. The other person just like at the first turn of events walked away without consideration for the time spent.
J'ai cherché à m'enfarger dans les fleurs du
Woo!
tapis sans jamais y trouver un pli.
So the direct translation of the chorus goes, I looked I set myself up to trip in a flower to stumble in the flowers of the carpet without even finding a fold in it. So that's what I was saying. It's like you know, it's basically talking about how he didn't want to admit the signs when they were there. Like the first time that like something went off, his ex went away and without any consideration, without any like sense of timing, just like something went off, and that should have been the red flag. That should have been the moment where it's like, oh, something is not okay, I need to like retract. But he sold himself this like vision and lied to himself, and it made him kind of like develop a bit of a self-sabotage habit in that relationship, in the sense of like not in the relationship itself, but for himself, because he stayed in a relationship that was harmful to himself without considering walking away, or at least it took a long time before considering walking away. That was nice. I really like, I had no idea where we were going with this, like Les Fleurs du Tapis, but I really like what it stands for. That is pretty neat. Next one, second to last, is Saldara, which means get out. Woo.
Conversation toujours entre ma tête et moi-même. Ça tourne en rond comme un acteur qui réplique la même scène.
Okay, having conversations that go around and around like an actor saying the same line over and over
Si je
again.
continue, je trouverai la réponse à mes problèmes.
Under the impression that if I continue, I'll finally find answers. Like, get out! Hey!
Baisse le son, tu vas encore manquer ta marque qui t'appelle. Vas-y, réponds, elle voudrait seulement prendre de tes nouvelles.
I think it's like lower the volume of your mom's calling. She just wants to have a few. Yeah, it won't take long to be able to share the news and like talk and be honest about what's going on. Even though you're doing well, your heart is heavy. It's like, stop holding it in. Just. Don't forget that around you there's love. Stop being deaf. Or blind. It makes more sense blind, but it rhymes better deaf. It could be in your yard. You don't have to do a detour. Come on, take the phone. Go to the door. Or knock on the door. Oh, I love this build up. Hey. Yeah, everything could be less heavy if you take the time to speak. Ooh. His vocals are so nice. Anyway. Oh, that was a nice melody. Really nice melody. I'm more of a pop oriented person, so like usually higher upbeat songs are really up my alley. I will say the Pomme track really got to me before I even realized what it was about. But oh, that was a good one. And we are moving on to the last track of the album called Moving On. And this one is in English. We're finishing up the project with an English track. I don't have to translate this one. I'll let you guys read it. And it's a long one too. It's 5 minutes.
I'm all out of forgiveness. It's been wasted on you time and time again. I'm all out of kindness. It's been dragged and pulled all through the mud and rain. Slowly finding my way back to happiness. Letting go of these chains of these
Yeah, because
Now
it's
that
easy
you're
now.
done holding me back, now that I'm done dimming my track, used to be so naive, letting you walk all over me like bricks on a paper sheet. Nowhere to go without ripping myself apart. Letting go of these chains, of these lies. Every mile between us made me realize that home is where I am. And every mile between us made me realize that the walls ain't so gray when you're gone. I'm moving between us made me realize that home is where I am. And every mile between us made me realize that the walls ain't so gray when you're gone. I'm
This is me standing up for a standing ovation at the end of the show. Wow. Wow, what an ending. That was stunning. Stunning. Vocals, soul, production, instrumentation, the lyrics. What a fantastic album. I really, really liked it. And, you know, like he said when we sat down together, he was telling me it's a concept album. And you know, concept albums are pretty hard to do. And so I was like, okay, we'll see. I can't wait to hear it. But this was a concept album through and through. It's literally a storyline from top to bottom. Like it makes a lot of yes, it's about one specific topic. It's coherent. It tells a storyline from, you know, like the ending of the relationship to the moving on portion to the finally getting out of that phase of your life, to the grieving of what, not just a relationship but what comes with the relationship. Yeah. Wow. And I think the title is perfect in the sense of like it's an album that's also very much about learning how to move on. It's learning how to let go and how to release. And so Oublier Hier, which means forget yesterday, is very much about releasing what happened to you to be able to finally move on to something better. And so had a fantastic album, or fantastic time with the album, listening to it. Very proud. of him. Yeah, great vocals, absolutely. He's got an amazing range, an amazing control, great tone. Slightly jealous if you ask me, but that's besides the point. And that was Oublier Hier by Jules. That was a great album. Huh. You're still here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised. I guess you're really, really patient. Or weird. I don't know which one I prefer. Anyway. Enjoy. If you leave a mean comment on one of my videos, don't worry. I definitely won't be crying myself to sleep at 3 a.m. in the bed that you see behind me. I'm not even kidding. I got bullied way too much as a kid to even feel anything nowadays. You can't see it, but I am most definitely wearing pants. I just choose never to get up during my videos. Do you think I stole this concept from Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet Tour? Of course I didn't. I only sampled it, pitched it down, and filtered it to make it more my style. You know what? Careful, Ava Max. I am coming for your Sampling Queen title. Was that too much? Be careful what you say in the comments. I'm known to be a little feisty over there. After all, I am an Aries. You've been warned.